Hey everyone, it's Tara. Welcome back to my channel, Tara Talks Books, where we talk everything bookish. Today I'm going to show you what I plan to read in June. First is The Nightingale by Kristen Hanna. This is part of my 24 in 2024. I have had this on my TBR for 2 months. I've just gotten so busy and I haven't been wanting to cry, and I know it's going to make me cry, but this is a historical fiction set during World War II. Two sisters, things are happening. It's in France and they are being occupied by the Germans, and it's their life and what they're dealing with and, you know, what they kind of have to endure during this time. And I can already tell I'm about a little bit, almost like 200 pages in, and it's definitely, I feel like it's going to wreck me. So, I'll get to it. I really do love historical fiction, but I just know it's going to make me sad. So hopefully I'll get to it this month. I am enjoying it. It has nothing to do with my lack of enjoyment or the writing of the book. It's just I have to be in that sort of mood to read it. So hopefully I'll get to that one this month. We'll see. Next I have 7 Days in June by Tia Williams. This has been on my TBR for a while, and honestly I was like, it's June in the title. It's about time I read it, right? It was meant to be. I don't know much about it. I know it's like a sprawling romance, and it says 7 days to fall in love, 15 years to forget, and 7 days to get it all back again. I don't need to know much more than that. That sounds amazing. I believe it seems like it's second chance. I know this one is very an emotional romance, so I can't wait to get to this one. I don't know what I'm doing to myself with these emotional reads, but apparently I want to cry. And the next one I have is Iron Flame by Rebecca Yarros. This is book 2 in the Empyrean series. Okay. Is she ready for it? She might be. I literally got, I think, the book Fourth Wing, was it last summer? Maybe not. I don't know. But I got it. And I got both of them together when this one released, and I have yet to read it because it gets such mixed reviews. Either people really love it or they don't. They were like, what is this? Or it didn't live up to the hype like the first one did. And I really enjoyed that first one. So I'm hoping that this one will live up to expectations in my mind. I think it will. So yeah, Iron Flame in June. Yes. So as you all know, I am doing the 24 in 2024, and I am going to pick one this month out of my jar, simply because I already have The Nightingale, which is part of my 24 in 2024. This is just to get me to read books that have been on my TBR for a really long time, or ones that I know are really long that I want to read, but it's forcing me to read, or emotional books like The Nightingale that it's going to make me read it, because if not, I'm not going to pick it off my shelf. So without further ado, let's get into the pick. Shake it up. Here we go. You guys want to be the first to see? What did I get? Oh my God. I got Red at the Bone. Another, I believe, sad one. Go me. I almost want to put it back and get a different one. Do I want to do that? No. So here is Red at the Bone by Jacqueline Woodson. I've read from Jacqueline Woodson before, and I have enjoyed her writing. It is a shorter one, so hopefully I'll be able to get to it. I believe this is about, so it's about two families pulled together from different social classes after an unexpected teenage pregnancy. And it's 16 years later, it's the evening of that child's coming of age ceremony in her grandparents' Brooklyn brownstone. So she's surrounded by loved ones and friends, making her entrance to the music of Prince in a dress originally intended for her mother a generation earlier. Moving backward and forward in time, Red at the Bone is the story of these families and how they arrived at this moment and beyond. Jacqueline Woodson movingly considers not just her characters, private hopes and successes, but also the tolls they've paid for striving to overcome expectations and escape the pool of history, exploring themes of sexual desire and identity, mother-daughter relationships, loss and grief, prejudice, class, education, ambition, and gentrification. Red at the Bone is a top powerful story of family, love, and legacy. So that is a lot to put into this tiny of a book, but if anybody can do it, Jacqueline Woodson can do it. So I'm actually excited to get to this one. I just feel like it's another emotional book, and I'm like, what am I doing to myself, right? Okay, it's gonna happen though. I think I can get to it. I'm going to read The Last Time I Lied by Riley Sager. This because the month of June, Dana over at Dana Ella and Nikki over at Nikki's Bookish Coven are doing like a readathon for their Thrills and Chills book club. And although I don't really do a lot of mystery, I have enjoyed the one Riley Sager I've read, and I really just want to support them. So I'm going to read their group book and try and participate in their readathon as best I can. I really wanted to try and see if I could, do their bingo board. 15 years ago, summer camper Emma Davis watched sleepily as her 3 cabin mates snuck out of their cabin in the dead of night. The last she and anyone saw of them was Vivian closing the cabin door behind her, hushing Emma with a finger pressed to her lips. Now a rising star in the NYC art scene, Emma turns her past into paintings. They catch the attention of Francesca Harris White, the socialite and wealthy owner of the very same Camp Nightingale. And when Francesca implores Emma to return to the camp as a painting counselor, Emma sees an opportunity to find closure and move on. Yet it is immediately clear that all is not right at Camp Nightingale. Already haunted by surfacing memories, Emma is suddenly plagued by a security camera pointed directly at her cabin, mounting mistrust from Francesca, and most disturbing of all, cryptic clues Vivian apparently left behind about the camp's twisted origins. And as history begins to repeat itself and 3 girls go missing again, Emma must face threats from both man and nature in order to uncover all the buried secrets, including what really happened all those years ago. Ooh. So I do love a good mystery, and this one feels like very summery because it's at a camp. And when I think of camp, I think of summer camp. So I feel like this one will be really good. The next one I have is actually a NetGalley arc, and that one is The Rom-Commers by Catherine Center. This one follows Emma Wheeler, and she desperately longs to be a screenwriter. She spent her life studying, obsessing over, and writing romantic comedies, good ones, that win contests, but she's also been the sole caretaker for her kind-hearted dad who needs full-time care. Now when she gets a chance to rewrite a script for famous screenwriter Charlie Yates, her personal writing god, it's a break too big to pass up. Emma's younger sister steps in for caretaking duties, and Emma moves to LA for 6 weeks for the writing gig of a lifetime. But what is it they say? Don't meet your heroes? Charlie Yates doesn't want to write with anyone, much less a failed nobody screenwriter. Worse, the romantic comedy he's written is so terrible it might actually bring on the apocalypse. Plus, he doesn't even care about the script. It's just a means to get a different one greenlit. Oh, and he thinks love is an emotional Ponzi scheme. But Emma's not going down without a fight. She will stand up for herself and for rom-coms and for love itself. She will convince him that love stories matter, even if she has to kiss him senseless to do it. But what if that kiss is accidentally amazing? What if real life turns out to be so much more real than fiction? What if the love story they're writing breaks all Emma's rules and comes true? So this one just looked really fun. I enjoyed The Bodyguard by Catherine Center, so I really just wanted to give it a try. And I ended up getting the arc on NetGalley, so I'm really excited to read it. The next few books are actually a part of like book clubs that I participate in on BookTube. So the first one is actually from the Black Hat Book Coven, and that one is run by Becky over at Bex Reads, and it's all like witchy books. So the one that they're reading this month is The Honey Witch by Sydney J. Shields. It says the Honey Witch of Innisfree can never find true love. That is her curse to bear. But when a young woman who doesn't believe in magic arrives on her island, sparks fly in this deliciously sweet debut novel of magic, hope, and love overcoming all. So that one just sounds really cute. I definitely want to try and get to it. I am currently like number 12 on my audio, on my Libby, and my library. So hopefully I can get it this month. It says like a 12-week wait, and I'm like, for real? But sometimes it goes fast, so hopefully I'll get this one. The next book club is the Sweeney Readers Book Club, and they are reading Serpentine Valentine by Gianna Darling. I haven't read anything by her, but this one seems intriguing. So this one is a sapphic dark academia Medusa retelling about a woman who was wronged by her idols and refused to pay the price without getting revenge. That's all I need to know. That seems rather intriguing, and I can't wait to get to it and try some Gianna Darling. So those are all the books I plan to read during the month of June. Let me know if you've read any in the comments below. Like and subscribe if you'd like to. Bye!